Good rising, brethren. This is Big Judah coming to you guys from California. Before I begin, give all praises to the Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother, who is wisdom, who is the Holy Spirit. Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. Prayer to the Most High blesses this lesson this evening, gives more knowledge and understanding of the events of the past, in order to understand the events that are currently happening on the earth. So we get a much better understanding of things that are soon to come on the earth. Brethren, we're moving very quickly and we're seeing the divergence of prophecy. We're looking at how Gentiles are still trying to act as if the prophecy that they have broken down, the way they have broken it down, is what's going to happen. And you can tell, like, many of them are getting very scared. They are realizing that many of the things that they've been taught is not true. They're realizing that many of the people that they have grown to trust don't care about them. And I was going to share a little bit of this video, about a minute clip of this video right here, because Banoon's wife here is still talking about pretty much the next lockdown is going to be permanent, and that we have a short amount of time to get ready, and how things are getting bad quickly. And the thing is that they don't understand. See, this is what happens when you only look at the Bible. When you only look at the Bible, you're thinking that everyone here is just going to be destroyed. The whole land here is going to be destroyed, and everything else. But the thing is that this all goes back to, see, there's prophecies that go along with the land. And if you do not follow the ways of the Most High, He will sweep you off the land. That happened to us. And for some reason, these people here seem to think it's not going to happen to them. So they seem to think that, they're going to hunker down for a little while, and they're going to put on their guns and all their stuff they've been setting away with so they can live for a long time with their, roughing it. Got their food ready, they got their guns ready, they got their bug out locations ready, and that's what they're putting their faith in. But see, when it comes to the point that the Most High used you guys for 400 to 500 years to be our whipping stick, and then after that, He's going to sweep you off the land. But see, that's the part that is missing with the scriptures. That's the part that is missing from the Bible. Well, it's still in there in Joel too, but people are just reading right over that. They think that's going to happen over there in the so-called Middle East, I guess. But all of these prophecies have been playing out. The vast majority of them are playing out right here. So why wouldn't the sweeping off of the Gentiles off the land not play out here as well? Let's go ahead and listen really quick to what she has to say. Okay, it's just about like a minute.
Okay, we are entering a very difficult part of 2020, I believe, and which will spill into 2021. There is more false flags, more surprises coming, and hopefully, when my FEMA contact will write that letter up again, I will read it off to you. But understand that I am only a messenger here, telling you what they're saying. It's not something that come out of my head or that I'm telling it's 100%. I'm only giving you scenarios that they are being told by their bosses of what to expect. All I can tell you that they are training them for a major event, major civil war. They're training them for catastrophic, cataclysmic natural events, which I mentioned might be weaponized, technological, man-made events as well, mixed in with war, mixed in with famine, mixed in with a lot of deaths, and you need to be ready with medicines, with food, with water, with friends, and with the ways of defending yourself. Um, anyway, I think I'm going to talk to you again soon. We are still kind of blocked on YouTube. We cannot.
Okay, so we're gonna stop on that right there, and we're gonna read a little bit. Okay, because this comes from my book I've read before and done videos on before about the sacred book of ancient America. Okay, and it's really important because it talks about the nations being swept off. That's in the Book of Mormon. We were swept off when we messed up, when we were not following the ways of the Most High. He swept us off the land. He used the other nations to come and sweep us off the land. That's what the Gentiles are missing, the fact that they have not been following the ways of the Most High, and it is now their time to be swept off the land. and that is what they're definitely missing. That's why, but at this point, it doesn't matter. It's for us to be able to understand what's going on. We can bring this truth out, and the people that are allowed to hear it, they're the ones that are going to be able to get to understanding. The other ones, not so much. So we're looking right here. It says the nations swept off. Many prophecies in the Book of Mormon repeated the warning. Okay, first given to the Jaredites, then to the Nephites. And if they should depart from God and go into the ways of selfishness and sin, which is exactly what this country is predominantly, definitely, but the whole world, they go into selfishness and sin. They're look at today. Look at how they're acting even today. Even, if you say like, wearing masks can save you, wearing masks can, help to save lives. These people are so selfish they refuse to even do that. It's because it's my right to do whatever it is I want. They keep saying that this country is based off of freedom. They're just a very selfish people. Even right now, you got millions of people who are hurting and they can't agree on anything. You got millions of people who are going to be kicked out of their homes. Millions of people who can't pay their bills. Millions of people who, children, that can't, find a place to eat, won't have a place to sleep, and these people just do not care. They're showing their spirits because they are selfish people. Okay, it's got to be their way, or they don't want to have anything to do with you. Okay, so again, selfishness and sin, they would be swept off in due time. For this was to be a land of righteousness and recognition of God. So this is supposed to be a land right here, okay, of righteousness and a recognition of the Most High, a land of liberty to all people. Later, history tells us of the final sweeping off of both the nations, that this was the true might, okay, easily that this true might easily be doubted by the investigator, except for the abundant, mighty ruins of pre-Columbian civilizations of a high order, okay, to be found in Mexico and Central and South America. So this shows you that these people were swept off before. So there's actual ample evidence and ample proof of this. But see, they don't want to talk about that because they don't want to be reminded that if they don't act right, that they can be swept off and kicked off the lands as well. So let's continue. That they were swept off after reaching such heights of achievement is to scientists and archaeologists one of the riddles of history. Okay, so they have all of these civilizations that were here. They have all this evidence of great people being here, but then they were all swept off. So that there right there lets you know that if you do not do what the Most High says, no matter how high of a achievement you seem to think that you have, you seem to think that you're the most mighty nation, that you're the most technically, advanced nation. That when the Most High says it's time to go because you're not doing what He wants you to do, that there's nothing that you can do about that. That's happened to people who are way more technologically advanced than the people that are here now. So if the Most High could take them off and sweep them off the land, He's going to do the same to these Gentiles that are here now. So just these Gentiles right here are seeing that everything is crumbling around them, but they're not recognizing the fact that the Most High has deemed their time to be up, and that now they need to be swept off the land. And no matter what they do, that's going to happen. All praise is to the Most High Yahweh. Acknowledgement to the earthly mother, who is wisdom, who is Holy Spirit. Acknowledgement to Yahweh Shai. Shalom.